name is Rizkul Akbar. I want to present on meeting 4 about how can the problem be solved. First, identify the issues. What is the problem? What is a problem? A problem. The first step in problem solving is to begin by describing, explaining, or outlining the problem. There could be a temptation to quickly jump into figuring out a solution, however. If the problem is not well understood, the solution might not be effective and valuable time and effort could have been wasted. Write down the problem based on your own understanding. This helps in zooming into or focusing on a specific issue. Similar to how a camera zooms onto an image before taking a picture. If the focus is blurry, the image won't be clear. Alternatively, think of it as identifying the starting line in a race. Once you have figured out the beginning point, the problem, you set the stage for figuring out the skill, information, knowledge, or research required to get to the finish line. Number 2, finding out what caused the problem or conducting research. What caused the problem? Once you have clearly defined the current problem, the next step is to dig a little deeper to find out the root cause or background of the problem. Some questions to ask include the following. 1. When and where did the difficult obstacle or complication occur? Why did the problem happen? How did it happen? What led to the problem? Was it caused by one thing or many things? What information is missing? Where can you find more information? What could have prevented the problem? What is known about similar problems? What solutions have been tried before? Number 3, analyzing the impact of the problem. Who or what is affected by the problem? Determine how widespread the problem is. Is it affecting one person or many? How is it affecting them? How long has the problem been going on? Are there any trends? Is this a reoccurring problem or a completely new one? What will happen if the problem is not resolved? Talk to different people to get first-hand account of the impact of the problem. Establish if it is severe or manageable. Number 4. Brainstorming possible solutions. What are the potential solutions? Identify possible solutions through brainstorming. When brainstorming, state the problem, and then request everyone to independently write down their own individual answer. Afterwards, list down all the answers proposed and invite others to further build upon and refine their suggested solution or propose additional solution. In addition, use a good facilitator to listen attentively to participants. Encourage input by all and drive the discussion. Number 5. Evaluating alternative or solution. How do you select the best alternative? Once a good number of options have been gathered, the next step is to go through the alternative and narrow down the ones that are most viable. It is also possible that the top choice will be a merger between one or more other alternatives. Identify the advantage and disadvantage of the top choice. In addition, take a step back and write down the desired result, when they should be achieved, as well as how the result will be measured. What is expected after the problem has been eliminated or handled? Imagine how it would be like when the problem is solved. Analyze how best the top choice would lead to the desired result. Number 6. Choosing the best option. Will the solution solve the problem? The last step in brainstorming is deciding the best solution among the top alternatives available. This step could be one of the most difficult and overwhelming and could trigger hesitation because of fear of making the wrong decision. There could be a tendency to want to continue digging further to come up with more information or more alternatives. Additionally, choosing an alternative could entail making compromise, and some parties will have to make concession. Therefore, there is a possibility that not everyone would be happy with the final solution. However, at some point, the decision-making process will have to come to an end. Following your good instinct and seeking advice from others can help in deciding. Taking a poll is similarly a simple way to determine the solution that should be implemented for bigger problems. Number 7. Evaluating the results. Was the problem fixed? At the end of the problem-solving process, it is helpful to find out if the solution was successful. A few questions that you can ask when evaluating results include the following. Did we resolve the problem within our earlier planned schedule, timeline, or deadline? Did we eliminate the problem within budget? Is the problem fully resolved? Is there anything that has not been complete? Are there any lessons learned? Conclude by documenting the result. Some items to document include the date when the problem was fixed, who ascertained that the problem was resolved, and how the problem was handled or resolved. Thank you.